All right,
we are live.
All right, welcome in. Episode 5, Bout That Action. Another absolute scorcher in Northern California.
Yeah, it was.
Dubz here, and we have Tiff over here on the other screen. How we doing today?
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Good, that's good. Another week hiatus from last week. It sounds like you got torched by the sun.
Yeah, last
week I almost died. I think I literally had like heat stroke.
I was like
delirious and sick from it.
It was pretty bad.
It has been 110 for about 3 weeks straight. So.
Yeah, and I decided to work in my front yard, putting up my picket fence, digging holes
on a day that was 105. Not very smart.
Yeah.
Fine.
Just spreading those cheeks.
Oh yeah,
dude,
perfect.
So
what's up, man?
Not much. I have a very special drink to show everybody.
How are you drinking right now?
Dude, I had no beer in my fridge. I had no beer in my fridge. This is El Jimador Paloma. It's tequila con
Palomas are so good.
Toronja, which is grapefruit, and it tastes like absolute dog piss.
Dude, I love
Paloma. I've been making like poor man's Palomas recently.
Like a
lot lately, actually.
I get like
just straight up tequila and squirt soda.
That's what this is made by. It's like, and it even has like, I don't know if you could see that.
Oh yeah,
it's made by Squirt.
Yeah.
It's basically a poor man's Paloma, but it's so good.
And I drank a couple sips. It tasted bad. It's tasting better now.
Oh yeah,
dude.
It's money.
It's money.
The initial, the initial tequila was tough.
Dude, put some hair
on your chest.
But it's good now. It's good.
All right,
what do we got for episode 5 today, Dolbert? Break it down.
Hold on. What drink do you have?
Dude, I'm not
drinking shit. We started golfing today at 6:50 a.m. and I think we I don't know what had like 5 beers and a shot of not Jameson. What do we have? Fireball.
So yeah,
I've been drinking since like 7 a.m. and I'm cooked. So
you had 5 beers.
True.
Dan had to go back to work, so he only had 1 beer
and a shot of Fireball.
Cool. Yeah, we'll jump right into episode 5.
Address the messages.
Address the messages.
I just
did, dog.
The last
message I had was fine with someone spreading their cheeks.
Ease up, Sounders fan. You like fucking soccer.
E4.
Cool. Episode 5. We're going to talk about our golf outing today. About that action golf outing. Good day for Dubz on the golf course. Good day for Tiff on the golf course.
Dubz killed it today, to be honest.
Off-season NBA and NFL moves. More Bronny James action. We got the Olympics on the horizon, which should give us something to talk about for the upcoming months until football starts.
A week.
The rise in Bitcoin, and maybe jump into some political action. We'll see.
Oh boy.
Try to get everybody riled up. So
crazy stuff happened in the political world over the last week. So
plenty to
talk about.
So start off, the co-host of the show, Tiff, actually organized a golf event this morning. How do you think you played?
Man, it was fun. I just moved
to a new town last year, and there's a
golf course literally
3 minutes
from my house, and I haven't played it
since I've lived
here. So I was like, you know what? Like I need to schedule this. We set up a tee time today, 6:50 a.m. bright and early.
Got out, and keep in mind, I probably haven't golfed in I don't know when's the last time we went golfing before today, like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
The outing for Anthony's company.
Yeah, that was
probably the last time I actually went golfing on a golf course.
So it's been a couple years, and I've never been very good at golf. But today I wasn't good by any means, but I was definitely a lot better than I had been in the past. You started
Power Rangers Super Mega Force. Exactly. And I felt a little bit more consistent with my swing today than I had been. So
made a little bit of
progress on the golf front today.
But how about you, man?
I saw you crush a couple of just absolute rockets today.
You hit your driver well. Your 6-iron well. You hit a couple bombs with your 5-wood and 7-wood, and your putting was absolutely fucking awful. But
my
putting, even around the green, like you're Silver Ranger.
I'm Silver
Ranger. All right, let's do it.
Even around the green, you had no touch, but it wasn't bad. You hit a couple that were close.
I've maybe
had like 2 decent putts. I didn't sink any putt today. My putting was absolutely awful.
I covered more ground
with my drive and my approach
and
less strokes than I did with my putting.
Like let's
say it took me 3 strokes to get to the green. It took me 4 strokes to put it in the hole once I was on the green.
What was your final score?
I think I shot 105.
105, which isn't bad.
Probably my
best.
I went out and played Half Moon Bay earlier this year and shot 104. So
but
that's a very tough course.
It's a tough course. It's still 104.
Yeah.
Half Moon Bay. That's some pressure.
I also blew up, which today I shot the best round I've probably shot in a good 10 years.
There was one in particular I remember today that it was perfectly straight, and I swear to God, you must have hit it like 380.
It was
the one you just absolutely crushed up that hill.
Yeah, it definitely was a goner, 380. But my driver was working well, hitting the ball straight. Had a couple fly off to the right. Jesus, brother, amen.
Jesus is
the way, the truth, and the life.
All
three.
Yeah, hit the driver well. Honestly, I'm a head case when I play golf, so I'll figure something out and then I'll hit a couple bad shots and my game will go downhill. And I did not have that happen today. I hit actually, like, specifically, I think on number 9, I played the front 9 well. Number 9 hit a really bad drive where I tried to hit a draw and just hit it off the heel and hit it about 50 yards forward. Took my medicine, chipped it out to the fairway, hit an absolute laser beam of a 3-wood that probably went 250, 260 3-wood, and then chipped, made it, bogey, move on to the next hole. And that's I mean, I didn't make a ton of mistakes. I did have 37 putts today, and I think I had 5 3-putts. So realistically, I could have shot in the 70s, which would have just been
that's unreal,
ungodly.
That's really good.
So
different levels of golf here. Dan's a much better golfer than me, but
I'm making progress. I'm gonna catch up
to them soon.
And then we had our former member of Bout That Action play with us, who shot a 72. Who kind of scrambled when he needed to, but he played pretty lights out a lot of the day.
He played really good. He's like, I mean, this is a dude that competed in actual tournaments and stuff. So
for Dan
to even being the same ballpark as him is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was pretty consistent today. I mean, that was it. I hit fairways, hit greens, 2-putt, get out of there. No birdies. It was all pars. No, only 2 double bogeys. Only a couple bogees.
We should have taken his bet for best ball between me and you for that hat.
We would have won. I mean, well, I don't know if we would have.
You would have had to do all the putting.
Best ball would have been tough, but if we played a scramble, I think we could have done it.
Yeah, maybe.
At least I could have seen lines for putts. It was a fun time. We lost our 4th there, but we were gonna have a 4th, didn't show up. We did get dinged by the ranger for aggressively driving carts per usual.
Just a
little bit.
I think you almost flipped the cart probably like 7 times.
I got it on 2 wheels at least twice. A couple of hills I slid down.
Little sketchy,
not gonna lie, but that's golf, right?
Oh, good times. You were paid in pennies.
You're not even
a real redneck.
You got paid in pennies. Oh, dude, 9,999 acre farm. You own
like half the world currently.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Hopefully you golf on all that land.
Yeah, let's build a golf course in your land.
I'll go golfing there.
I'll come mow it.
Yeah. Dan will put in some like weird low cost energy. But yeah, man. Definitely almost died on the golf cart at least three times today. Did a little bumper cars. Got yelled at by the golf ranger. But you know what? Like, if you don't do that, you're not really golfing, in my opinion.
Yeah. We put a big wear on the cart. I'm guessing the sides of the cart were just worn down and scraped from all the rubbing and racing, and the bumpers were probably smashed in. So
just a little bit. Have to give someone a job. So they need something to fix.
People say I'm gay, but I'm not.
Have you ever started? I don't know. I've never blatantly sharted where it was just like an explosion of shit in my pants, and I thought it was a fart, but I've definitely shit my pants before. I don't know if it was a fart that led up to it though.
I sharted in going in the Costco parking lot one day. Yeah. I was getting out of the car and I shit my pants as I was walking into Costco, and I had to immediately turn around.
Real men shart all the time? Bro, that's crazy. I've maybe accidentally shit my pants like once in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like between the age of like 10 to I'm 30 now, 35 now. So like in that range one time.
Yeah, that's a rare occasion that you shit your pants. I mean, it's got to be, all the factors got to be there. Maybe you ate something bad. Maybe you don't know it's coming, but oh man. Well, at least maybe I'm not the one, but you'll find your man.
Yeah, they're around.
Used to not use a toilet. Yeah, good point. They probably shit in holes though.
Hey. Do you,
dog? Do you?
So we got 4 videos from the golf outing today. If you want to pull those up,
we're gonna pull these bad boys up here.
3 of them are probably not gonna look good for your day.
Couple rough ones.
You got one good one in there.
Is this me?
This is me. Oh boy.
Still have the sweatshirt on. That must have been like really early. I think I took it off by like hole 2 or 3.
This might be the funniest one because you were talking crap. You were talking crap and like, all right, I'm gonna hammer this thing home. All right, here we go.
Oh, dude, I put so much behind that swing.
And I think you pulled your back out when you did it.
Yeah,
definitely pulled a few muscles on that one.
I just laughed after you did it too.
All right, let's watch
number 2 here.
Yeah.
I pulled a Happy Gilmore on the first hole.
Number 2, also not a good look.
Oh, we got 2 trap beats going on this one. I think Dan only took videos of my bad swings today.
You come fast because you're a redneck, yeah, because you got shit to do, right?
That's right.
Hey, you gotta come fast when you're a redneck.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
That was funny.
I actually made contact on this one.
Yeah, that one went backwards, I think.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, this one's a good thing. You pressed that one.
Don't worry. I only killed one person today. Let's see if we got
any good ones of Dan here.
Yeah, last one's a good one. Probably the best shot I hit all day. 9-iron into like 125.
I remember this hole. Yeah.
I just put it close. Put a good swing on it. Put it close.
Nice and easy too.
Yeah. Try to hit it smooth.
Boom. Yeah, you crushed that one.
Couldn't see the ball, but it was about 10 feet.
That was the one that landed
literally 10 feet from the hole. Yeah. Real men marry their cousins.
There you go. There you go.
Hot enough. Why not?
So, check me out on TikTok, and check out YouTube clips because I'll be posting stuff there. I'm trying to play as much golf as possible without breaking the bank. So, golfing on a budget.
Don't worry, dude.
If you ever need any supplemental income for your golf, just invite someone and they'll pay you in $50 worth of pennies.
Yeah. My thing for golf is I try to make it a business expense and
just write it off at the end of the year
and just invite clients.
Yeah.
Use company credit card.
That's the way to do it.
All right. Enough of the bullshit. Jumping into sports talk action.
Let's get real
here.
Let's talk
sport.
Not a lot going on in the sports world, we'll say that. But we'll start with the Primo League, the NFL. Not much news, but there is some free agency trade talk news. We'll end with
a little bit of stuff spicing up.
Yeah, we'll end with some 49ers news. I did see today that the Ravens made a really sneaky signing, got Eddie Jackson, who was former Bear safety, who's actually very good, which is another absolute steal by the Ravens getting a good player.
Yeah,
and I think on our last episode I put the Ravens at number one in the division,
which I know
hurts your soul because you're a Browns fan, but
that team
just for whatever reason, it's just always they're just nasty. They always have good defense. They're well coached, and they seem to somehow always add really good players in the offseason. So here's another example of that.
I just read the comment. I got 3 kids. Both of them apparently got autism, but that's not even real. It's made up by the Democrats.
Absolutely.
That's a bold statement.
And he owns 18. So you have 999
acres.
3 kids
with autism,
which is
made up by the Democrats. And you own 18 trucks.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Both of your 3 kids.
Yeah, both 3 kids.
That's pretty
good there.
Yeah. News out of the same division. I mean, there's not a lot of Browns news, but I keep seeing things about how well Deshaun Watson is playing. Could just be
a good
sign.
Yeah, could just be hype, right? Could just be people like, get off our backs. Deshaun's playing well, but I think it's a good sign. It's a good sign they're not like posting a bunch of stuff. Nobody's on like social media. Like they're just working.
Yeah,
and I think it's also a good thing for him that I think we're far enough removed from all the drama that he had with all the weird shit with his therapist and all that crap that, who knows if it's true, who knows if it's not, doesn't matter, it's in the past, done, out of his mind, not even being talked about in the league anymore. So I think we're so far removed from that he can actually focus on football and have like an actual training camp where it's just about football, it's just about the team.
So hopefully we can bring back that old Deshaun,
the Texans Deshaun.
Yeah, he showed it in the Ravens game last year, that's for sure. And
Jack, all right.
Yeah, nothing else outside of the fact that Brandon Ayuk requested a trade,
which is crazy. I don't think
it's real. Like I've said, this whole offseason, they're just going to be playing hardball with each other. The Niners do this for all of their good players for some reason. They're never just like, oh, this guy's good, let's pay him. Always just like a grueling, vicious back and forth. He's probably going to miss a couple weeks of training camp, and then at the last second they're going to offer him whatever he's going to accept. So I think that's just what's happening right now. I think he's playing hardball back. It's just a chess game that's going on. But I don't think he's going anywhere. Unless someone offers us like an unbelievable package.
Like the Raiders giving up Devontae Adams.
I don't even know
if I would like that, man. Just because of the age.
I mean, Brandon
Ayuk is still young. They're probably close to as talented as each other. They play similarly. But Devontae is a lot cheaper, so I don't know. That is kind of our Super Bowl window is closing, so
I don't know.
I mean, I think in my mind it sounds like it would be an uneven trade, but at the end of the day, maybe it would be.
Devontae Adams is better than Brandon Ayuk.
He was better than Brandon Ayuk. He's getting old.
I don't know. Devontae Adams is. Let's guess his age. How old do you think Devontae Adams is?
I would guess like 29 or 30.
And you think that's old?
For an
NFL receiver, I think
he's 28. Oh shit!
How old is he?
31.
So yeah.
I mean, there's receivers that'll be good. I mean, Larry Fitzgerald was a freak. He played till he was like 37. Right.
Like it can
It can happen.
But I mean, his glory days were definitely in Green Bay.
We haven't seen him go crazy since he's been on the Raiders.
A lot of
that could be because of Jimmy G. But I think Ayuk had some good seasons with Jimmy G. So it's like,
what's your
excuse?
I don't know.
But
at the same
time, I still think Devontae Adams is a top 5 receiver in the NFL. Like it's not even a question.
I think
Brandon Ayuk is probably also up there, but he's young. He's looking for that first big contract, and the amount of money he's asking is just insane. And I think a lot of that is because of Justin Jefferson getting an absolute ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
Which
just sets the bar high for all receivers, and that's just unrealistic.
Yeah, he's much better than Brandon Ayuk.
Oh yeah, Justin
Jefferson, I think is the best receiver in the league.
Yeah, hands down. So that's all the NFL news I have until we start again. We should have
a little bit more
NFL news.
Oh, go for it.
And it's about
Brock Purdy, my boy Brock. BCB Brock. Apparently,
he's been
being seen around the facility, working out, doing stuff, and they're saying this boy is thick right now.
They were comparing
his legs to Nick Bosa's legs, and if anyone knows what Nick Bosa's legs look like, that's a scary thing.
Yeah.
So
it looks like Brock beefed up a little bit in the offseason,
and
that could be good. We'll see.
But that's all
I got.
They showed a picture of Patrick Mahomes coming into training camp, and probably the last 2 years he's kind of put on that dad bod a little bit, and he's not looked great.
He's rocking that
dad bod.
Yeah, he's rocking the dad bod.
He's got those skinny arms, that little beer belly, no chest.
His face is getting fat, and he just looks fatter. So
I hope
he fails
miserably.
I don't think it takes anything away from him. I think he's still going to be just as good. I just think he's starting to. He's got 3 kids now, 2 kids.
I hope it
wears on him, dude.
I want him
to fail.
Yeah, he won't.
I know.
So moving on from the NFL, we actually will probably have the Hall of Fame game coming up in a couple weeks, so we're getting close. Maybe 2 months.
Training camp
in like 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're right
around the corner from training camp, so
we'll get some
good content from that.
So moving on to the NBA and USA basketball, I'll start with the big story that's been going around is Bronny James. We talked about the last episode about how he got drafted by the Lakers, but he's been playing in summer league and has not been playing well. He has been shooting atrociously, kind of just looks overmatched.
Yeah.
People are kind of calling for his head a little bit. I think it's a little unfair. And then
I think he just has a little bit more pressure because of who he is.
Yeah. Top it off, they showed him winning a video game tournament. So now everybody's like, "Oh, we should just go and play professional video games, get out of basketball." Which again, I think is unfair to say for a 19-year-old.
Think about it this way: when's the last time you've ever heard about a second-round draft pick in the NBA having any sort of pressure whatsoever,
or even
being talked about? Never ever has that happened.
So now everyone's
acting like he was like the first overall pick, and he's been a bust. And it's like, dude, come on! He was a second-round draft pick.
He's right
where he's supposed to be. He's doing what he's got to do. He's developing in the G League.
So his last game that he played really well. He had a couple threes, taken to the hoop. He had double-digit points. So he finally had a good game. It was kind of weird because nobody really called it out either. They were just kind of
silent.
Oh yeah, that's what he's supposed to be doing. It's like, dude, the kid's 19. He barely played in college. Like he's got. I
also saw him make a really nasty block in that game.
Yeah,
the alley-oop.
They were setting up the alley-oop on him, and he leaped like 10 feet in the air and just swatted that thing.
Really good defense.
Yeah, you can't doubt his athletic ability.
Yeah, he's got
a little bit of his dad in him.
Yeah, and I think he'll play, like you said. I think he'll play in the G League, and that's what he needs.
For at least a couple years.
Yeah, learn the speed, and then I think he'll be ready to go.
He'll get bigger. He'll get stronger. He'll get smarter. We might never see him on the court with his dad. But they're in the same organization, and that's kind of cool in itself. So
yeah. So Russell Westbrook got traded again.
I saw that.
He got traded from the Clippers. I think he actually got traded to the Jazz, but ended up on the Nuggets.
Yeah,
it was like some weird three-way, traded to the Jazz. They bought out his contract, and then he was able to sign with the Nuggets type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I don't even know if he'll play for the Nuggets, but that's just kind of an intriguing ad. He'll definitely come off the bench if he does play for him and play behind Jamal Murray. But they broke up.
Jamal Murray in a rotation is pretty gross.
Yeah, they broke up that whole LA Clipper team. Paul George is gone. Westbrook is gone. The other person left is Kawhi. So
and
he needs to go too. He needs to go to a team that actually can win.
Because he's
so good.
He needs to stay on the court.
That's step one. Stay healthy.
He went home. He was playing for the Olympic team, and he went home already because he was hurt.
Yeah,
his body is just not meant for it.
Nope.
He's a freak,
but he can't. His body can't take the punishment.
So the Olympic team's been interesting. There's been a lot of hype around it. A lot of, it's another kind of dream team because a lot of the NBA players decided to play. They beat Serbia.
They beat Canada.
Yeah, they beat Canada, which is loaded. They beat Serbia. They beat one other team. I can't remember. I don't know if it was Spain or.
It was like a
European team, right?
Yeah, they beat them. So they haven't been like dominant, but they've been beating teams. They've been playing really good defense. Their offense is still trying to find it, but I think they're going to be dangerous.
Yeah, they're
great. I mean, you have Curry out there. You have LeBron James, KD, Joel Embiid, and then the freaking X Factor, Anthony Edwards. Who is just unbelievably good.
So Anthony Edwards has been the number one guy on that team. I mean, he's been the number one scorer. He scored the highest amount of points in every single game, I think.
And you just see his energy level is different than those other guys.
Like he's
actually trying. He's going for it.
And you see
Steph out there, and he looks like he's just having fun. He's like, this cool little like summer activity.
Joel
Embiid, people are already asking for him to be sat for Bam, or who was the other one? Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Bam's been playing really well.
But Bam,
I think is the best center on that roster right now. But
especially defensively.
Yeah.
I don't get why Joel Embiid is playing for the USA team at all.
Yeah, that's a little odd.
It's kind of like KD joining the Warriors.
A little
unfair and unnecessary.
Yeah. Durant hasn't played yet either, so Durant will be coming back. I think he's playing the next game, so they're going to be even more dangerous. It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah,
that's going to be a gross roster.
I love USA basketball when they actually are playing well and they just kill teams because it's like an intense all-star game. And
exactly. It's an all-star game where they actually care and they're trying. Which is every sports fan's dream, but it never happened other than the Olympics.
Yeah, so Steve Kerr is coaching the team, and one of the things he said was, he said something about LeBron, and LeBron's 40 years old. He's like, yeah, LeBron. He's like, does LeBron always practice this hard? And he's like, this dude is practicing harder than anybody in the Olympics, and he's 40 years old.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That just kind of goes to show his work ethic and
he's different.
How much he loves the game of basketball. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why he's had such longevity. It's because he, puts his body in good condition.
Yeah, I mean,
his recovery and his athleticism is just through the roof.
Yeah.
He's just not only is he genetically built different, but like his mindset is different, and that's why he's who he is. He's just an absolute monster.
Yeah. So jumping in from NBA, just touch on a little baseball golf action because we seem to do it every week. Baseball's really the only sport going on right now outside of golf. The All-Star break just happened, came and went. Nobody saw it. Did
you watch
the home run derby?
No.
Dude, it was
horrible.
Yeah, I mean it's the whole All-Star weekend for the Major League is horrible.
Yeah, it was really bad.
And the worst part of it was the national anthem.
I wish I had that video.
I missed that.
It was
so bad it was embarrassing.
There's a
line in the movie Goon
where he's like, that was
so bad.
That was a disgrace to our country.
He's like, that's a disgrace to our country and borderline treasonous.
and
that's exactly what I thought when I was watching this. It was insane how bad it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you so you can play it on the.
You have it?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it right.
It was horrendous how bad it was.
I just put it in the Google Doc. Yeah, I haven't even heard this. I was I just saw like somebody had
by the Texas Department of Public Safety Honor Guard.
There it is.
Now to perform the national anthem. Please welcome four-time Grammy-nominated country singer-songwriter Ingrid Andress.
How can you be a four-time, whatever they said, nominated singer and do this?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Wait for it, it gets worse.
So proudly we hailed by the twilight's last gleam.
Who is she?
I don't know.
Some country singer.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly.
Wait till this part, it's so bad.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
It's so bad.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
It almost sounds like she's like not synced.
O'er the
It's insane.
It sounded like she was like not like she was listening to something in her ear and it was just like throwing it off or something.
Yeah.
There was just a couple of those notes that I was like, ooh, like that hurts.
Like she might be drunk too.
Yeah,
she sounded like she was trashed.
And that was
probably unfortunately the most entertaining part of the entire home run derby because the guys, I think the winner hit like 14.
Yeah.
Which that's
not even that cool.
Yeah, Jose Ramirez was in the home run derby. I was hoping that he was gonna win it. It's just trash. I mean, put your All-Star week, do an All-Star weekend. Have your home run derby on a Saturday. Have the game on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Everybody will watch it. I mean, it's stupid. Nobody wants to tune in on a Tuesday night to watch an All-Star game.
Except
for Tit.
For Tit, I guess. So yeah, that's baseball. Golf is happening right now. There's a major championship, the British Open, going on at Royal Troon in England. I think it's in England. Maybe it's in Scotland. I don't know. That's one of those European countries. Shane Lowry is in the lead right now. Very uneventful tournament right now because there's not a bunch of big names in the lead. The course is just tough course. I don't know if you've ever seen like this British Open course, but they have those big old like coffin bunkers that are like 5 feet deep.
Yeah, I
don't watch golf.
I'll follow
like big stuff.
Golf
news. I'll kind of follow and highlights, but I've never actually sat down and watched an entire golf tournament. I feel like I would die of boredom.
So if you check out Bout That Action YouTube shorts, I actually played 9 holes at Royal Troon on the golf simulator last weekend.
Is
that the course you guys played?
Yeah, which was
cool.
Interesting. If you play on a simulator, it is so weird. Everything just feels foreign, and you have no idea how to use it.
So it's not at all like real golf.
No, you can hit a drive, and apparently, their physics is the drive will go straight for 200 yards and then somehow turn straight left from there. You can, it'll tell you to hit out of a bunker and hit a certain way, and you hit it, and it goes straight into the face of the bunker. It's tough.
Dude, how about that lip today that Luke had to go over?
Yeah.
Dude, that was a tidal wave.
Dude, that was picture that times like 10 for these bunkers.
And that's what it's like?
It's so bad.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I hope British Open finishes good. The scores aren't very low because it was like nasty, rainy, cold,
tough conditions,
windy. So yeah, tough conditions to score. So I hope it kind of comes down on the wire. It's always good when it does, but they play at Royal Troon and it's always kind of weird. If they play at St. Andrews, it's always a little better.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so big ticket item. Ring the bell, big ticket item.
Ding, 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 ding.
Moving on to Donald Trump assassination attempt.
Oh boy.
And
Let's get
I think
it's spicy.
I think a lot of people have a lot of opinions on this. I think, if you are politically affiliated with the Republican Party or the Democratic Party, I think you kind of already had your foot in the sand of, where you stood. And whatever happened, you were going to side with whatever everybody says on that side. But I think both of us are kind of common sense thinkers. We don't give a fuck about the two parties.
Right.
I don't want my name.
I don't want to be put on a team.
You know what I mean?
Because when
you're put on a team,
you have to
support the team no matter what, and that's not what I'm about.
I have
my own morals. I have my own ideology.
I believe in
certain things, and it doesn't actually align with everything from either side.
Now, I
will say I'm much more conservative than I am liberal, but that doesn't mean I'm a Republican, and that doesn't mean I'm anti-Democrat. You know what I mean?
There's actually a lot of Democrats I like RFK Jr. Thought he was awesome.
And there's a lot of Republicans I don't like at all, including one of the guys that Trump was going to pick for his VP, Marco Rubio. I can't stand that guy. I think he's phony. I think he's a liar. He's a corporate politician just like the rest of them, and they're just professional liars.
So
yeah, I don't.
I'm like
exactly what you said. It's just about common sense. You pick a topic, and how you feel about that is that's my politics.
Yeah. I think it's funny he picked J.D. Vance for vice president, who was in Ohio. He's goofy, dude. I saw his political ads last year when we went back to visit my parents, and he is a kook. He is he's playing the political game. You can just tell. I mean, his campaign.
He looks like he's in it to be a politician.
Yeah, his campaign ads were like vote JD Vance. We want guns or something like that. Like it was just like that corny.
Right. Super corny and just like directly trying to use manipulative tactics to lie to people to get a vote. That's all it is.
So that was interesting. That was a very interesting choice. When he picked that, I was actually kind of shocked. Like nobody knows who JD Vance is besides like me, because it was like
you're from
Ohio.
Right.
Obviously people know about him, but the majority of people don't know who it is. But I thought that was hilarious. But anyways,
I've heard a little bit about him. Not a lot. He definitely wasn't on my radar for someone that Trump was going to pick.
And
for me, I wanted Trump to pick Vivek Ramaswamy.
Yeah, he's the best.
I think he's
the best. I think he's the most common sense person other than Trump that's running.
And he's
very well spoken.
He's young. He just
checks a lot of
Was that? He's passionate.
He's very passionate. Yeah, exactly. And the thing I like about him the most, which for whatever reason, the last few years, is something I find important when it comes to politics, is I want a politician who's not a politician.
I'm sick
of these fucking guys who
are just into politics. They go to law school. They become senators or governors or whatever. And their only objective is to find more ways to fucking launder our money and steal our taxes and become rich off of it.
And
that's how I feel about politicians.
So when you
get a guy like Vivek, who's a business owner,
who's
jumping into politics for the first time,
and you can just
see the difference in his approach.
He's very serious.
He's very on point about the stuff he's talking about. He has conviction. You can just hear it in his voice.
These other guys
are just slime balls lying to your face trying to get a vote.
Yep. Yeah. So I'll go back to it was really strange because I think it was Sunday that everything happened. And
was it
Sunday?
I was sitting there. It might have been Saturday. I was sitting on the couch. Yeah, it was Saturday.
It was
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting on the couch and I just happened to open Twitter and I looked and somebody said Donald Trump has been shot. And it was literally right as it happened. It's like Donald Trump has been shot. So I was like, oh my God, what happened? So I'm like scrolling through Twitter, like trying to get updates. And it's like, it showed the video. And at first I thought, he got shot at and then he fell to the ground. And then they showed every single angle. And it was like, holy crap.
He actually got shot.
He actually got shot. And the minute they showed the video of him getting up and throwing his fist in the air and yelling fight, I mean, I was, about to throw my American flag pants on.
Yeah.
You definitely felt that patriotism. Whatever it was in the room.
My fucking American flag.
Run down the street banging pans.
Shotgun a fucking Budweiser. Take my AK out and spray.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome.
That's funny.
I kind of had a very similar experience. We were at my wife's parents' house all day, and I came home and I turned on the TV, and I'm pretty sure I caught it as it was happening live.
And it was
just like I couldn't even believe my eyes as what was happening. I was like, what the hell? Like, is this real? Like,
is this a fucking
simulation? Or like, what the fuck are they talking about? This is crazy.
And so I jumped on
Twitter. I started going everywhere, and that's all everyone was posting and talking about. I was like, oh my God, this like actually happened. Like, how crazy is that?
And then the
exact same thing when I saw him stand up and he fucking threw his hand in the air and he yelled fight. I was like, oh, like you just felt like the adrenaline and like the excitement like rush through your body. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's I mean, we'll probably go into like the whole like how it happened and stuff, but you can even sense like after it happened and Trump, like they showed him at the Republican National Convention and everything else, like he kind of changed a little bit from that.
He's different. He's very different.
You could tell like some the Democratic Party, like as soon as it happened, I mean people are just fucking idiots and they're like it's staged and blah blah blah. It's like somebody just fucking died.
So
for anyone that says that's staged, I guarantee that people saying that have never shot a gun in their entire life.
Yeah.
Ever.
Because there's no way anyone that has shot a gun would stand there and let anyone else say, "Hey, shoot me in the ear."
Yeah, and turn your head. At the
never gonna happen. I promise you.
Turn your head at the last minute just to miss it.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. Turn your head a little bit to the right. I'm gonna nick your ear.
Sound good?
Yeah,
no.
That's not staged.
That's impossible.
That's impossible.
That's one part of it, and that was just when people started saying that and somebody died too. It's just like, what the fuck are you guys saying? I do think. Have you ever seen this show Scandal?
No.
It is like about basically corruption in politics and how politicians will literally do anything to get elected, and like they'll literally like go bomb villages in Gaza because of this, or they'll make somebody do this, or they make somebody kill somebody because they're blackmailing them. I haven't
seen the show, but I do my weird research. I go down rabbit holes, so I know a lot about that kind of shit.
So like that show is directly what happened, and I guarantee, like I can just like everything that's coming out in the news, like I can guarantee, somebody wanted Trump out, whether it was Democratic Party or maybe like a BlackRock corporation or like some big corporation, and they got in the FBI and Secret Service pocket, and they said, plan an assassination.
Take him out.
Do it in rural Pennsylvania. By the way, where Butler, Pennsylvania, where it happened, is about an hour and a half from where I grew up.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
We do it in rural Pennsylvania. where there's just a bunch of hillbillies, and their plan went awry. I mean, their plan went awry because people have cameras all over the place. Their plan went awry because it didn't work. If he would have got shot, none of this stuff would have came out.
And there's some interesting things that happened immediately after that. So there's a lot of people, and you can say it's a conspiracy theory or whatever, but I think it was the next day the judge dropped the case about his files that they were using against him, and they're going to try to upgrade those to felonies and all that shit. The entire case got dropped because they said it was unconstitutional because he was the president and he had the right to own those files. So it's just a coincidence to me that literally 24 hours later, a big case is dropped against him. And then also, which happened immediately after that, is he was officially nominated as the Republican nominee.
Mm-hmm.
So
the timing is suspicious for it to just be a random act.
Yeah, I just going back to the stage thing, that's ridiculous, right?
And it's definitely
not staged. Yeah,
definitely not
that's
staged.
impossible.
The biggest thing is like there's a picture of Trump. And there's a bullet, like they caught the bullet, like
whizzing by
his
frame,
head.
And it's just like you could never stage that. Like you could never have that much accuracy to hit somebody's in the ear as they turn their head.
No,
I mean,
even
the best snipers in the world wouldn't be able to pull that shot off.
Yeah, the crazy part is all the videos coming out about people screaming, saying, "Hey, police! Hey, Secret Service! There's somebody up on the roof." For I think they said 5 minutes and nobody did anything.
Yeah.
And then he starts taking shots, and now there's stuff coming out about 2 shooters, and
I think
that's a little far-fetched because people are saying I saw a guy on the water tower and I saw a guy on this roof, and it's like, well, there's Secret Service all over the place. There's snipers on all the rooftops, and there was supposed to be one on that rooftop. There wasn't. And that's part of the problem, which is I guess kind of a segue into the next part of this is how much did the Secret Service fail? Was it on purpose or was it just gross negligence?
Because that
shot should have. I mean, that was 400 feet from the president, and that guy climbed on a roof with a rifle. That should never ever happen.
If your
job is to set up a perimeter to keep
not just
the president, but anyone that's a big CEO or anyone that's speaking, anyone that has any sort of security duty, they know that you set up a perimeter when you take out all of the high points. Any buildings, tops, trees, all that stuff have to be covered. And so it's almost, in my mind, ridiculous and impossible that kid was able to get on that roof with a gun.
Yeah. All right, Tits, you're going to have to take the rest of the solo. I think my kid woke up.
Oh, okay. So
anyway,
for the whole Trump thing,
I guess
where I stand
with it is, I think it's crazy.
I don't think any
politician that should happen to them,
including
Joe Biden or any Democrat. I think it's gross. Especially to do it on live TV where there's a bunch of people watching. Nobody wants to see that shit. And there's no place for that. I mean, politics are important. It affects all of our lives. We understand that, and people are passionate about it. But I think the way you get past that is by debating.
I think there
needs to be more discussion in the world about stuff. Right now, I feel like people are too sensitive to even have conversations, or they're too emotional. And what that leads to is no one talking about the things, and then aggression and tensions being built up, and then shit like this happens.
So stuff needs
to be squashed a lot sooner. It needs to be done in conversations. There needs to be open debates on topics. And I think society just needs to be a little bit more open to stuff like that.
Shit like this
won't happen.
I think that's all we got for politics. We're gonna move on to Bitcoin is back up. I think it shot down to like 50.
50. It might have even been in the 40s. I think it was down to like 48, and everyone was saying this was going to be the big crash. We're officially in the bear market. The bull market was weak. It didn't produce the 100x's and the 1000x's like people thought it was going to. But a lot of crypto experts were saying that that's not true, and that the real bull run isn't going to happen until the end of the year, quarter 4.
And sure
enough, all the people that were bearish and saying that Bitcoin is dead ended up being
wrong because I think we're back up to like 65 right now.
It's pretty high.
It's pretty high.
Last I checked, it was like
65, 66 in that range.
So yeah,
Bitcoin's back up. It's hot, and I'm riding with the experts on this one. I think quarter four we're going to see a big pump. And I think a lot of that's due to the election. Also, I think they're waiting to see the outcome of the election because one side is a little bit more pro crypto than the other, and so with that comes regulation. And then now we have a question of the week.
And the question of the week
is: if you started a franchise from four major sports, who would you pick?
Okay, if you
started a franchise from four major sports, who would you pick?
You can't pick
Mahomes, McDavid,
Jokic,
Doncic, or Ohtani.
I'm gonna need
Dubz here for this one because I don't know if he means of all time
or
currently.
If you
started a franchise
from
four major sports, who would you pick?
Okay, so
it has to be four different sports.
You have to
pick four players to start a franchise with.
So let's
just say that
anyone
I pick, they're in their prime.
So if
they're an old player, but they're still playing.
Let's say they're like
25.
And if they're
yeah.
But we're not
going to go with
players
that are retired or not playing anymore.
For this. And that's interesting.
So
if I had to pick
one player from the NFL.
Oh man,
that is tough.
I want to
say.
I'm gonna go with like Christian
McCaffrey.
If I had to choose anyone
from the NFL.
I mean, the
dude's a freak athlete. He's one of the best running backs.
If not
the best running back right now in the league. Freak athlete. He's young. He's in his prime. He's really good.
I think I
would go with him from the NFL.
From the
MLB,
I don't know
enough about the MLB. I would have probably chose Ohtani.
But
let's go with
let's skip
that one. NBA.
This was tough,
man.
NBA.
If I could choose one player to build an entire franchise around,
I think it would
have to be LeBron James. I mean,
he's still
playing. He's active in his prime. He's clearly the best player in the world.
He's
6'8", freakishly athletic.
Obviously,
like we talked about earlier, his determination and his mindset is a little bit different than other people.
NHL,
and
I
can't pick McDavid.
That one's
pretty easy. It's definitely Nathan McKinnon. If it's not McDavid, I think Nathan McKinnon is probably the second best player in the world.
And I think
there's a big cliff after that. I think it's McDavid, McKinnon, and then
just an
absolute cliff between them and the other players.
So
those are my three right now. I have McCaffrey. I have.
Let's see. I have
McCaffrey. I have LeBron. I have McKinnon.
I'm just gonna
go with Dan's pick on this one because I don't know enough about baseball, so I'm gonna steal his and go with Jose Ramirez. And so that'll be my four. I'm gonna write that in actually.
So I have
McCaffrey.
From the
MLB, I have Jose also.
From the
NBA.
Oh shit! I fucked this up. NBA.
I have LeBron.
In
NHL, I have McKinnon.
So I'm gonna go
over Dan's picks now.
Dan's saying LeBron is old as hell. Ant Edwards.
Okay, so
you weren't here to answer the question. I was wondering if we're just picking anyone from all time or active players, and if so, are we talking about when they were in their primes?
So that's why I chose
LeBron because obviously in his prime he's the best player in the world. If we're talking like literally right now,
I would say
my pick is still McKinnon for NHL for sure. I'm gonna go with Jose for the MLB because I don't know enough about him.
Active players now starting a franchise now.
Okay. So like literally active right now, like how they are in this current state.
So yeah,
I'm gonna go with McKinnon.
Nathan McKinnon
for the NHL. He's
the second best
player in the world. It's not even close.
NBA. Ooh. I think I'm gonna with the NBA. I think I'm gonna go with Wembanyama
for the NBA. I know Anthony Edwards is really good, but that Wembanyama guy, dude, he's like 7'4",
and he is
insanely good.
So I
have no idea how to spell that.
I'm gonna go with
Wembanyama.
And I got
Jose for the MLB, and I got Christian McCaffrey for the NFL.
Those are going
to be my four.
And it doesn't
matter what sport we're playing. Those guys are going to dominate. It's going to be ridiculous.
Game over.
So I'm going to go over Dan's picks.
For the
NFL, he's got CJ Stroud.
That's an interesting one.
He's a really good quarterback.
He's young.
Don't know if he's the most athletic guy, but he's semi-athletic.
He's got a great
arm. If you're picking out to create a franchise in football, that's definitely the guy to start with.
Hold on.
I'm now realizing what he's saying.
It
took me a minute.
So I'm not
just picking four players from different sports.
You're saying
if you were to start a franchise in each of these sports individually, what player would you start with?
Okay. I get it now.
So I'm definitely not picking Christian McCaffrey because
you would never
build
an
NFL franchise around a running back.
That's
interesting.
For the
NFL,
I'm gonna
go with
Nick Bosa. I think the key to a good team is your defense.
And I think the Niners are a perfect example of that. We built our entire defense around him. We added Fred Warner. We added a couple other guys in the middle.
But I
think having a solid defense, specifically at defensive end, is super important for an NFL team.
And we made
it work with Jimmy G. So you don't need a good quarterback to get far. For NFL, I'm changing my pick from McCaffrey to Nick Bosa. My other picks will remain the same.
So anyway,
back to Dan's picks.
He's got
CJ Stroud. He's going to start a franchise with. Honorable mention, he has Josh Allen, which is also a really good pick. He's also got Jose because that's who I stole from him because I don't know enough about the MLB to make that decision. NBA, he chose Anthony Edwards, who on Team USA is absolutely killing it right now. In this last season, he was just insane. He's ridiculous. People think that he's like MJ's son, and it's because of how good he is and he looks like him.
And the
NHL, this is an interesting pick.
Paul
Skeens is a good one for MLB.
Oh yeah, dude.
I was gonna say that.
Paul
Skeens.
I have no idea
who that is.
For the
NHL, Dan has also from the Avalanche, which is interesting,
but not
Nathan McKinnon, and not Mikko Rantanen.
Kyle
McCarr.
And that's a
sneaky good pick because that kid is so freaking good.
He just plays
defense, so
he probably doesn't get as much recognition as the big names, McKinnon and Rantanen and McDavid and those type of guys. Defensemen typically don't get as much attention, but Kyle McCarr is an absolute freak. Probably the best defenseman in the league. Definitely offensively the best defenseman in the league.
So Dubz
is going all offense there. Starting from the back end, which is interesting. It's a good way to start. But I think that's all we have for today. Dan had to go early. He has a 2-year-old, so you know how that goes. That life.
But yeah, tune
in every week for Bout That Action analysis.
We have hot takes, banter,
and also check out our Twitter page, YouTube, and podcast sites. I think we're on like Spotify and Apple and all those places. So check it out. We will be hitting a lot of topics, and may even throw in some gaming and golf content from time to time. So tune in, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.